The suspense over when Malaysia's next general elections will be held continues. Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob did not discuss a date to dissolve Parliament with the King today. He met the monarch at the National Palace and the keenly watched visit lasted around an hour. And speculation is still rife that soon Mr Ismail Sabri will ask the King for consent to dissolve Parliament. Now that would of course start the ball rolling for snap elections. The Prime Minister earlier said that he would submit to the King a proposed date for Parliament's dissolution, but only if there was enough time at today's meeting. The National Palace says that the visit was a routine brief of cabinet matters before Budget 2023 is tabled tomorrow. Malaysia's ruling party, UMNO, wants general elections to be held this year, feeling confident that they can secure a stronger mandate instead of waiting a few more months. Party sources say its top 5 leaders, including the Prime Minister, have already decided on a date for polls. But the opposition is against early voting. They say that it's irresponsible to hold elections during the monsoon season, which is forecast to start next month, and it's going to last until March next year. Some parties, including Perikatan Nasional, have sent letters to the King asking him not to allow the dissolution of Parliament. For the latest, Afifa Arifin joins us live now from Kuala Lumpur. All eyes were on that meeting between Prime Minister Ismail Sabri and the King earlier. Afifa, what came out of that meeting, and will Budget 2023 still be tabled tomorrow?
That's right. So Prime Minister Ismail Sabri had an audience with the King this afternoon, which lasted for about an hour. He left the palace close to about 5 p.m. and as he drove out, reporters were shouting, asking him if Parliament will be dissolved. But the Prime Minister kept mum. He didn't say anything. He just waved to the crowd outside of the palace. Now, the Istana Negara has issued a statement on their Facebook page saying that today's meeting was just a regular pre-cabinet meeting which discussed matters of administration and issues related to government. So still no indication on whether the issue of dissolving Parliament was raised or not, although some local media outlets reported, citing PMO sources, that the issue had not been raised at all during the meeting. So as to what this means with regard to the budget, it is likely that for now the Parliament session could go on as per normal and the budget could still be tabled as scheduled at 4 p.m. This especially as we know that this afternoon the Prime Minister himself was at the Finance Ministry to conduct final checks on Budget 2023.
And Afifa, the Prime Minister right now is at UMNO headquarters, we understand. That's where the party's top 5 leaders are meeting yet again. Can you tell us more about that?
That's right. So Prime Minister Ismail Sabri is currently in a closed-door meeting together with UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi at the party's headquarters. The top 5 party leaders are also believed to be there. Now, the meeting is believed to be about the matter of parliamentary dissolution following the Prime Minister's audience with the King this afternoon. We know that UMNO and Barisan Nasional have been pressuring the Prime Minister to call for elections this year, even as most of the other political parties are against it because of the possible floods, the year-end, as well as the state of the economy. Perikatan Nasional, a partner in the ruling government, has sent a letter to the King to state their disagreement to hold elections this year, saying that the focus must, of course, be on the people. The coalition's chairman, the former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, has in fact called for a meeting with his coalition's leaders at the coalition's headquarters. So a flurry of political activity going on here in Kuala Lumpur, a lot of uncertainty still about what will happen, and we really have to monitor developments and see what plays out in Parliament tomorrow.
Afifa, thank you for that update. CNA's Afifa Arifin there, keeping track of developments in Kuala Lumpur.